Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. It is 8:05 p.m. and we're ready to play some Hearthstone. Got a Shaman deck here that is okay. It got a Lightning Storm, which is good, and it got a couple of Hexes, which is good, and it got some Rockbiter weapons and some Lightning Bolts, which is good. You know, a card we never saw, Fire Elemental, but that's kind of the thing about Shamans. Like, every single card in their arsenal is a card that you really need. No, wait, what? No, sorry. That was a terrible sentence. You do not need Ancestral Healing or Ancestral Recall. Well, that's a magic card. Anyway, you don't... Let me just mulligan that one. Every removal card that they have is really, really important. There's no substitutions. Like Mage, if you don't get Polymorph, well, you can get Fireball. It's pretty much the same thing. Rogues, if you don't get Backstab, that sucks, but, Eviscerate's pretty good, and Deadly Poison's pretty good. Shamans, like, if you don't get Lightning Storm, you don't have Master Removal. If you don't have X, you have no way of killing a big creature. If you don't have Rockbiter Weapon or Lightning Bolt, then you don't have any cheap removal. So it's just tough. It's tough is what I'm trying to say. Oh my god. Well, luckily I can play Rockbiter Weapon and kill that shit. But jeez, I hate Mana Worms so much. Now, I have to confess, I tried to come up with a song for Don't Play a Mana Worm. It wasn't nearly as good as Don't Play a Northshire Cleric. The success could not be repeated, unfortunately. Maybe we'll just sing that for Mages, too. Oh, don't play a Northshire Cleric. Anyway. So I think I'm going to actually Earthshock. I totally think I'm just going to do this. It robs her of a card. And we'll play the Morlock Tidehunter. Because on turn 3, if she wants to hero ability to kill my 2-1, I'm fine with that as a tempo play. Then I'll play this as a 4-4 for 4, which, okay, that kind of blows. But whatever, man, it's all good. I'm okay with it. And if she wants to spend half her mana next turn and killing this, like that's even more fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Well, okay. I could play the Novice Engineer and make a totem. The Novice Engineer would draw me a card. Therefore, next turn, this would actually be like a Chillwind Yeti. That's an interesting possibility. I don't know. I think I just want to get a 4-4, though. That seems fine. So, yeah, she's got more cards than I do. She has 7 to my 5, soon to be 6, because she used this hero ability pretty liberally, killing my Murloc Tidehunters. But I think I might be okay. I'm just going to single target removal my Twilight Drake. She could have gotten greedy and killed this and committed to pinging that the following turn. She didn't do that, which suggests she wasn't able to. This guy's alright, but let's go ahead and play Novice Engineer before we commit to anything else. Bloodlust, okay. I don't want to play Flametongue Totem and just deal 2 extra damage. That seems silly. Let's try to maximize my board control. I'm not happy about this because it dies to hero ability, but let's just try to get the totems out as much as we can so that Bloodlust... I'm not going to kill her with it, but at least I could use it to like throw my little cheap crap in for real creatures. So now she either has to spend, 40% of her mana killing one of my 1/1s. I've got the 1/1 variety show going on here. Each is different. Or she can play a real creature. Neither option, I hope, is particularly appetizing for her. Sometimes. Ancient Mage. Wow, what's she got? Oh, is she going to play like an Arcane Explosion or something? No, she doesn't have any spell damage. She's just using a coin to kill one of my creatures. I see. Well, that's a legit move. I'll accept that. And the 5 health on this guy is kind of annoying. He's going to get to mop up my team. If I play Flametongue, the Ancient Mage can attack the Flametongue, and then she'll hero ability to finish it off. Ah, Doomhammer. Well, problem with Doomhammer is it deals 16 damage, but that's actually not enough to kill her. Like, I've done such a bad job of dealing damage. Okay, so here's the move. We're going to go ahead and do this. And swing for 6. And we're going to play this guy. So I could have gotten greedy and put him next to the Flametongue, so that the Ancient Mage would die if he attacked into it, but I prefer to leave things as they are, and then hopefully between Bloodlust and the Doomhammer I can just beat her down. That's the plan. She can't play Flamestrike yet. She need to have a Blizzard. Actually, Blizzard would freeze this, but it wouldn't kill it. She could attack it first, then Blizzard would kill it, but then the Flametongue Totem would still live. She wouldn't have enough mana to finish it off. Of course, the Flametongue would be frozen, so then I couldn't Bloodlust to attack with it, and that would be kind of annoying. Yeah, if she had a Blizzard, she'd probably win. Or Cone of Cold or Arcane Explosion would let her win probably as well, because either one would let her clear the board. Cone of Cold might be the worst. As well as gentlemen, I was streaming the game and then all of a sudden it said disconnected from server. Luckily this time I heard the little pinging noise from Open Broadcaster software. So pardon the interruption, pardon the fact that this is split across two videos for no particular reason. We get to continue on in the onwards direction. So now, I could play a Bloodlust and that would let me swing for 8 damage, take her down to 14, and then plan to kill her in the future with a totem. Alternatively, I could make a more conservative play, which I think is what I will make. I'm going to play the Archmage. So the risk of this is that now Bloodlust deals less damage. She can like ping off one of them and kill the other with the Ancient Mage. However, the 4 damage I put onto the board by the Archmage I think makes up for that. And I mean, if I can just attack with the Archmage, she's at 16 health. The Doomhammer already represents victory, assuming she doesn't, you know, taunt or life gain in that time. Or play an Ooze, I suppose, is another possibility. If I can top deck a Rockbiter weapon, I think I have 2 in this deck, if not 3. I used 1 to kill Mana Worm, but I've got another one. Rockbiter weapon plus Doomhammer is a good combo because you have Wind Fury and the Rockbiter weapon affects your personal damage, so you can swing for 10 in one turn for 6 mana. It's like a 2-card Pyroblast for 6 mana. In fact, it's cheaper than Pyroblast by a lot now that Pyroblast has been nerfed to be 10. Please don't be a Defender of Argus. Oh god. Whew. Frost Nova. Lame. Bow. Well, what's interesting is she chose not to kill my 1/1s, I guess because she doesn't think they're threatening. And I can't Bloodlust because nothing can attack. However, I'm going to do this. Now's the time. We're just going to... yeah, we're going to go for the kill. It's a little risky. I could have killed the Ancient Mage with one of my whacks, but I like this play a lot. It's still a little bit of a challenge for her to clear out my board. I've got 12 damage back here. It'll take a few turns, of course, to get through. But she is dead to my weapons, so unless she has an Ooze or Taunt or Life Gain, and a way to clear my entire board, she's in a lot of trouble. So notice how these 1/1s kind of survived for a long time. It's because mages don't always have the mana to spare. It's a good little lesson. In a recent run, I actually played a Wolf Rider against a mage, and it stuck around for a couple of turns and then traded against a creature because she had better things to do. So don't just like not play any 1 toughness creatures ever against mages. Just because mages can kill them doesn't mean that they always have the 2 mana to spare. So you should sometimes play them rather than just letting them rot in your hand. Even the Murloc Tidehunter, which produced this Scout, you know, has been pretty good. This Scout has gotten some good damage through. Alright, she's got Blizzard, so we got the freezing thing going on here, but that's not helping her not die. Unfortunately, I still can't use Bloodlust. And this mage doesn't seem like he's going to get anywhere, but if I get Lava Burst or Lightning Bolt, I could really go a long way. Okay, Hex is a real problem because Hex actually produces a Taunter. I don't really want to use Hex. It's not the card I wanted to draw. We're going to Totem up. And I think now's the time to play Kobold Geomancer. And we're going to pass the turn. So yes, now a Lava Burst will win me the game. Lightning Bolt, if my weapon sticks around, will also win me the game. If she plays a big Taunter, I can Hex it and hopefully have at least 1 creature left over to kill it. With what she has on the board, she cannot kill all of my creatures. She can ping off this one, use the Golem to kill this one, but the Archmage survives unless she has help from her hand, and if she spends resources killing the Archmage, then that's resources that are not being spent to life gain or destroy my weapon. Or taunt. Flame Strike. Oh, right. Well, okay, that's a pretty good answer. It's not helping her survive. Okay, so I need Lightning Bolt right here. I don't have any Fire Elementals. Don't have any charge creatures either. I like never saw any chargers. So I don't have any of those that could help me win. Novice Engineer might do it. Spellbreaker. Well... Okay. I think the way that I want to do this is I want to... Well, that's stupid. I'm just going to Hex this Golem. I was thinking of Hexing it and then silencing the Frog, but that's silly. Alright, Healing Totem isn't really the one I wanted, but the only one I really needed was Taunt. Okay, so I'm threatening to kill her with this weapon. Now, she can get me down to 14 with these creatures, but unless she has 2 Fireballs and a Frostbolt, she cannot kill me. It'd be very difficult for a mage to kill me with what she has on the board at this stage. My life total is just too high. She hasn't gotten any pressure on me this game. So does she have a way? She's going to go out in style. Always go out in style, folks. Always go out in style. That was a pretty good game. It was a bit close, but we got it in the end, and that is what counts. As my old bowling coach used to say, it all looks the same on the scoreboard. Now, quick public service announcements. Don't swap out your daily quests, because they apparently have a bug now where they disappear when you click the X button, which you really think the X button shouldn't be an X button. Like, even when it works correctly, X implies, like, delete this. It doesn't imply cycle it. I think they should have had, like, a cycle symbol of some kind, like the arrows pointing at each other, whatever, to indicate that. Wow, I don't remember the last time I played a Shaman. It feels like it's been forever. This hand is horrific. I think I have to keep the Lightning Storm just in case I don't draw other plays and I need to clear him out. Well, being first sucks here. Second would have been a lot better because I could have at least coined out the Hunter. As it is, I'm going to have to content myself with the Totem on turn 2 and this on turn 3. But if he has a fast start, I could be in some serious ass trouble. Please pass the turn. Please pass the turn. Don't play a 3-2 or anything. Just pass the turn. Oh, thank goodness. Well, that makes a gigantic difference. Like, I cannot overstate what a huge difference that makes. Because if he had like a 3-2 on the board right now, my totem would be guaranteed to die, and then this would also have something that would trade against it. The fact that we're both off to a slow start is pretty good for me. Now, of course, you know, it's possible that he has better continuing cards than I do, but I would still rather have that than just be losing to being overrun. Okay, so I will hit his totem. If he gets a healing totem and heals this, so be it. But if he gets a healing totem, I'll be freaking thrilled that he's just getting a healing totem, or just using hero ability on turn 3 instead of playing a real thing. Wow, we have like the exact same start. That's quite amusing. Alright, what do we want to do here? That's kind of the question. I could play Lightning Storm, but that seems a bit premature. I could just play a Flesh-Eating Ghoul, and that's what I'm going to do. So we get to finish off his spell damage totem. Don't let Shamans keep those. I will... Let's see, if I attack with the Hunter, then his Hunter can kill mine. If I attack with the 1-1, he's going to have a little bit of a tougher time killing it. I could run both of them into his Hunter. Mine will actually survive. He'll have the Piglet to finish mine off. But you know what? That's a tough call. I'm not sure it's actually better. You know, what I'm going to do is I will kill his. That makes it ever so slightly less likely that he can kill a Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Now, a Shattered Sun Cleric does not let him kill my Ghoul off, so, like, that, I guess, is a slight edge. I wish I could have gotten rid of this. I wish he had played, like, a regular 3-3 or something that I could have just killed to have him with a clear board. Now a Dark Iron Dwarf would be really fantastic for him. Because a 4-4, I'd have to use Lightning Burst. Okay, or Lava Burst. He has a totem, so no answer to my questions. Does he have a Lightning Storm or oh god, that looks like a Hex. Lava Burst. Well, I'm happy to see that, because obviously a Lightning Bolt or a Rock Biter Weapon would have done the same job. This way, I have a clear board, he's overloaded next turn, and there's nothing stopping me from just owning face. Now, do I want to play the Doomhammer or the Azure Drake? I think actually the Azure Drake is the move, because it gives me a card. And having this weapon in my hand isn't like that impressive. He's at his maximum life total. I'm not going to burn him out anytime soon. I think a 4-4 just does more for me on the board. Plus, of course, the Lightning Storm could be necessary here. Ah, that's annoying. So I could play the Boulder Fist Ogre, but then my Zero Drake would die. I could Lightning Storm, but that's a bit overkill. I could play Doomhammer. That would stop me from playing the Ogre next turn. Or I could Hex it, but that's a little bit of a frivolous use of Hex on a 4-3. It's tough. No great answer. It's amazing how a 4-3 can be so annoying. You know, this doesn't feel right, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to just do this and kill him. Or not kill him, but hit him. So now, of course he can kill off my Azure Drake, but he has to have Hex or Bust for this Ogre. Now, if he does have Hex for the Ogre, then I'd say that I'm in kind of a bad way, because I don't have anything great to do. I guess I could just play the Novice Engineer and totem up or something. Oh, he's pointing something at it. Oh, it's a Hex. So he realizes he'd have to trade first, then play Hex. If he had Hexed first, the taunt would have stopped him from making the trade. Well, I played into Hex, and he had it. One card in the game that he needed. What are you going to do? You're going to lose. That's what you're going to do. Alright, well, let's go ahead and play Novice Engineer for a card. And let's drop the Doomhammer. So I'm definitely going to kill that Fairy Dragon. But I'm just going to keep swinging at his face. I don't want to hold that weapon on for too long. I do get oozed a lot lately, it seems. This is a very weird hand. Lots of control, no real power. My ogre has been hexed. Maybe I should have killed his storm, his Blade Master, and then try to keep my Azure Drake alive. I really wish I still had it. Swinging at my opponent's face for 4 damage. And Creeper. That is gonna get hexed, I think. Yeah, I think that seems the simplest. Let's just hex it up. Do that. Swing at the face. I think I'd rather hit the totem than hit him. And make a totem. I could make a panda to put this back in my hand, but I'd rather do that like in the same turn than just have it sitting there and waiting. So okay, got a decent number of creatures. If I top deck Bloodlust, I could almost win. This is 8 damage. Now this I can swing for 10 damage once. So that's 10 plus another 4 is 14 damage here with the Rockbiter weapon. And then this is another like 5, so I'm like at 19 damage. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and try to burn my opponent out. I've got extra 3 damage right there. We've just got lots of damage potential. Let's see here. So yeah, we'll just, we'll have to be careful with what's his face? Wind Fury. This could deal a lot. Okay, we'll hedge my bets a little bit. Let's take out one of the creatures there. Swing. Play the panda. Rather than playing that, we'll just do the Silverhand Knight. And okay, let's save the Rockbiter weapon thing for next turn. And make it a totem this turn. So we just got a really, really big board. The Wind Fury Harpy is just biting on air here. If I get Bloodlust, I win. Even if I don't, this is a lot of damage. This is 10 damage right here. Plus I still have another 10 with my weapon. So he needs like a whole lot of different stuff to, you know, win. He needs to destroy my weapon or play a taunt and heal and clear my board out. That's just a lot to ask. I guess a Lightning Storm would do it. Oh god. Nope. And I've already used my Hex. I can't, Oh man. Why does this have to be give a friendly character +3 attack? If it were give a character +3 attack, I could actually buff this and use Big Game Hunter against it. That's so annoying. Lame. Okay. Lava Burst is pretty good though. So what I'm going to do is the following. Let's see, can I actually win? Let's see, I can Lightning Storm to pop the Divine Shield. Lava Burst kills this. This is 6 plus 10. Yeah, actually I win, so let's just not get fancy here. Rockbiter weapon plus Doomhammer. Pretty good combo. If you get 2 Rockbiter weapons, it's just really insane. So yeah, I think that we can safely say there were a couple of those games that if I didn't have that really good epic, the Doomhammer, or if I didn't have the right, like the very varietous suite of Shaman removal, that I wouldn't have done nearly as well. But you know what? No matter what you play, you're going to have to get lucky somewhat. So whatever. 4 wins, I'll give myself credit for those. Might even be able to... If this goes 1 more game, I'll finish that 1 daily quest. If this goes like 3 more games, and I can win 3 more, not only will I be in the money, but I will also be able to beat the other quests, which is nice. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky to get the quests completed. I am like way above 3,000 gold, which is a lot. Back in the day when I was really good, or performing really well all the time, I was up to 3,000, and then that's when like there was like the aggro weekend where like everyone played aggro against me and I got smashed all the time, and then I just didn't quite ever have the same kind of success rate as people got better at the arena. Zissou. There was like that one movie, The Aquatic Life with Steve Zissou. I don't think it's the same one though. I think that was an I, not an A. Alright, Doomhammer loves showing up to the party. Problem is, against Paladins, this is a really, really slow start. Like, really slow. If he has a turn 2 play, I think I'm even in... Oh, geez. I'm in worse shape than I would have been against the Shaman. My lord, ponies. Please pass. Can you pass? Can you pass a turn, please? Oh, man. If he had any idea how much that meant to me, that he passed the turn. Oh, this is a really good flip. If he makes a recruit, I can kill it. That's really, really great. I would rather kill his creatures than try to, like, keep my own on. He's got something to do, though. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Demolisher. Well, I guess it's not the worst thing he could have played, but my lack of 4-drops and my getting everything big is really frustrating. So, lots of distractions for that Demolisher. Let's see where it goes. Alright, it kills off my Piglet. Fair enough. Man, I can't kill this thing. I can only deal 3 damage. This is a real problem. This Demolisher is such a problem. I can't even believe it. Oh no, the Scarlet Crusader is such a problem. Oh god, it's gonna kill my Hunter. This is terrible. This is like the worst thing it's ever had. Oh my god. Really, game? You gotta do this to me? Oh man alive, I'm passing on turn 4 after making a totem. Well, you know, I just had no chance this game. He would have needed like a relentlessly slow start for me to even have a chance. I'm not even gonna use the Divine Shield. What a little bitch. Crap. That's awful. I was hoping he could pop Divine Shield, then at least I could Doomhammer, kill both of his creatures, but no, not a chance. Not a chance. Alright, well, let's put as much on the board as we can. The Demolisher really needs to hit my face this turn. Nope, not a chance. So I'm playing against a Paladin who has like all these creatures on the board. This is just a disaster. I've got all my 6-drops, but it doesn't matter. Oh man, if I get really lucky, flip a Wisp. 4! I have never done that with Holy Wrath! Never! Not once! Oh, what a load of baloney dongs. Dong smackers is what that was a load of. Jesus. Well, I gotta play the Ogre. This thing is like a friggin' sniper. It has eyes only for my minions. I'm like, hello, my boobs are down here, but the Demolisher's like, nope, I'm just going for your minions. Oh boy, what a humbling. Yeah, well, you know, if it wasn't that, it was gonna be something else. Jeez. Okay. Well, folks, I always did say you should go out in style. Always go out in style, kids. Always go out in style. If you have a way to go out in style, go out in style. Okay, that was, yeah. That wasn't my fault. I had no drops. I mulliganed everything. I still had no drops. And then, I got some. I should have hit him a little bit. I could have done some beatdown progress. Whatever. That's just one of those things. Every now and then I'll be like, oh, the person was a dick. He played a bunch of extra minions, and people are like, oh, well, what if he had that quest? Fuck you. If you have like a quest to like play minions under 2, you'll finish that quest someday. Like, it's not that difficult. You don't need to, you know, be a big old barn bag. And play extra stuff to make your quest progress happen. But if you're the one about to lose, I think it's legit to just make some... No, I don't want to play more Paladins. Jeez. Edge the Paladin. Okay. Well, this is a bit of a weird hand because if he plays Recruits, it kind of sucks. But if he plays real creatures, it's kind of nice. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of a curve here. Okay, we can make this work. We can make this work. Oh, man. Do I coin out the Geomancer? There's just no point. Let's just pass the turn. I guess there was a point. I could have then been ready to kill off a Recruit. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do here... That's funny. I could, of course, like, hold on to these Rockbiter weapons to see if I can get him with a Doomhammer and swing for 16 damage at once. But let's not do that. Let's just actually coin this out, kill off his creatures. Don't let Paladins keep creatures. So we got a curve here. Now this is a 3-mana creature, so the fact that it's curving out isn't like super great, but I can finish off his Recruits. He's not playing Recruits though, he's playing real stuff. Lame. Boo. Boo. I never saw any Forked Lightning either in this game, did I? Well, this is a much better start than against the last Paladin. Not to say that I'm winning or anything, but certainly a lot better. So the Panther can trade for my 2-drop or for my 3-drop, but only part of it because I still have the 1/1 left over. Shield Master, boo! You suck! Go home! Alright. Well, got a couple of options here. I could do Lava Burst to kill this. Then I'm pretty overloaded, which sucks. But then I can kill off the Jungle Panther, let's say with a Rockbiter weapon, and then swing for, 5. Now another option might be I could play Flesh-Eating Ghoul, Lightning Bolt for 4 damage, throw away the Piglet, kill the Panther to protect my Flesh-Eating Ghoul. My Flesh-Eating Ghoul is super big. I'm playing right into Hammer of Wrath, but I do have Razorfen Hunter here alive. So that might be an option. Another option, I can flip this. If I get spell damage, then the lightning bolt will deal 5 damage and it'll kill this. But if I get anything else, that really sucks, and then I can't play the ghoul. So that's no good. We'll do the flesh-eating ghoul. I like this move a lot. So we'll do that. Sucks that I have to give up my Geomancer. But I think it's a decent idea. So this thing is really big. He needs to have Hammer of Wrath or Wolf Rider or something. True Silver Champion, he'd still take a net 4 damage. Yeah, that would actually be annoying too. So he's got a decent number of possible outs to it. Oh my god, he doesn't have... Oh, what? He doesn't have Humility? Is that what he is? Humility, okay. Well, that's okay, because this thing still grows as more stuff dies. I'm okay with that. I am A-O flibbity K. Flibbity flibbity flabbity flubbity. Oh man, boo! You suck. Go home. Oh man. Alright, well, here's what we'll do. I'll just play this. And we're gonna kill off this thing. And then swing at his face. So if he buffs this, that would be really good for him. Like a Dark Iron Dwarf would be stellar. But even then, the Flesh-Eating Ghoul grows back up to 3/3. I can swing. Oh, he has Hammer of Wrath now. Interesting. Alright. Fair enough. I hope he doesn't have an Abusive Sergeant. Do not play an Abusive Sergeant. Oh my god. If you play an Abusive Sergeant, I'm going to flip a bitch. Don't you even. Equality? Well, alright, that's fine. That's a pretty tame use of equality, I'd say. So this guy gets to kill 2 of my creatures, sort of, basically. Alright, we need to draw a card. We need to draw a good card here. Come on, Twilight Drake. Hex? Oh, lame. Let's do that. You know what? I think this is an exception to the rule of don't let paladins keep creatures. I need to get some damage on his face here. So I've got 5 plus 3 is 8 points of burn. Boy, I'm not really even close. This could be a bad game. There's no question about it. Oh, no, that's bad. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, no. Oh, man, he gets a card. Suck my dong smacker. Well, this got ugly in a hurry. Okay, let's do this. There's an above average chance that Big Game Hunter will now fire, because if he plays a 6-power creature, it'll kill it. However, Rock Better Weapon cannot be used on opponents, so I have no choice. I need to do this. And decide whether to Rockbiter myself and kill the Cult Master that way, or to preserve 5 health. You know what? Paladin's not the best burning. I think every creature I have is valuable. If he plays a Consecration, then so be it, but I want to try to deal as much damage as I can. Okay, so this Chillwind Yeti is going to have to go the distance. Lava Burst is 5 damage. I'm not really close to killing him. Maybe he'll play like Ragnaros or something. I'll get to kill it with... No, 5 to... Why are you playing 5 toughness creatures? 5-power creatures. I can't quite kill it with Big Game Hunter. That is so depressing. It's so depressing. Well, the good news is I can hex this. And he's letting me build up a decent chunk of creatures, which is nice. Lava Burst, not quite good enough. So yeah, let's draw a card first. Always draw cards first. Lightning Bolt, that'll be nice for some potential burn potential. That was a great phrase I just said. Make a totem. Hex the 6/7. Dupe. Alright, now he knows how I felt when that other shaman hexed my fire elemental, or my Boulder Fist Ogre. So he got, what was it, 6 life from that? God, that's so much life. So far away. So this is 8 burn damage. He's basically at like 13, minus 6, 7. Oh, I still can't use the Big Game Hunter. Oh, please put Blessing of Kings on it. No, not Divine Shield. Boo. You suck. You suck so much. Fuck my life. Well, definitely gonna play Boulder Fist Ogre. And we need to kill this thing. I can't let him draw cards. Yeah, I can't let him draw cards. I'm gonna keep this alive in case I draw my panda later. We're gonna do this. Lava Burst. Is it important to kill this stuff? I think I need to really try to race if I can. Yeah, let's just go ahead and race it up. That's my best chance of winning, I think. Bloodlust would seal the deal here. Well, would it? 10 plus 9. Yeah, Bloodlust would seal the deal, assuming my Ogre and my Drake survive. This I don't care about in the slightest. He can have his own Ogre. As long as he doesn't play Defender of Argus, it's all good. That, well, I'm okay with that. Could be worse. So now he can take away my totem and use his 1/1 to kill my Engineer. I've got 10, 13 damage. I need just a little bit more. Oh, of course this ogre cannot be killed by Big Game Hunter because the weapon's gone. Alright. Well, let's totem up. Let's play Unbound Elemental. This is 4 damage. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 4 is 14. I really shouldn't. We're going to kill one of his creatures to make my guy bigger. And I am going to hit him for lots of damage. He's really got his hands full dealing with my stuff. I have like 3 creatures that he really needs to kill, and with what he has, he can only kill one of them. Oh no! And it's a 6. Why is it all 6? Oh my god. Ball sacks. Bibbity bobbity boobity bibbity ball sacks. I cannot believe this. I'm gonna lose to Tyrion Fordring. I have another hex in here. I think I have 2 hexes, so that's my saving grace. Oh my god! Oh my god, I have Earth Shock. Oh my god, I can't believe I have Earth Shock. That is really good. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and swing-a-ling-ling. Now, I need to draw another like lightning bolt or something, and I need to just play this thing. So I just need to flood the board. I need to have any creature survive so that a Bloodlust would count as an out. I mean, we're getting closer and closer. Lightning Bolt would kill him, Rockbiter Weapon would kill him, Doomhammer would kill him. I don't have any charge creatures, but there's quite a few things that will kill him. I might even have another Rockbiter Weapon, can't remember. That Justice guy saved him his life already. And alright, he's gonna clear everything out. So Bloodlust, Rockbiter Weapon, Lightning Bolt, Doomhammer. Lots of stuff would kill him. Lots of stuff. Okay, well, of course, the turn after I play my Big Game Hunter, he drops a Big Metrico Mercenary. Okay, thankfully, I got one of my outs. This isn't that lucky of a top deck. Again, I had only 13 cards in my deck, and a number of them were outs. So that is it. We get a very close win against Edge the Paladin. We beat a Tyrion Fordring. Whew, I'm pretty impressed by that. There are no legendaries in this deck. There is a good epic, but in that game I didn't even draw it. So that's pretty sweet. I'm always happy. I've actually beaten Tyrion a number of times now. He's very good, but he is beatable. So that is our 5th win. Let's see then if we are still stuck in this 4 to 6 win purgatory, or if we can finally break through into the money. This is, I guess, an above average deck. I think the curve's off, which is what's causing some problems in some of these games, but still feels pretty strong. It's just got lots of good cards. To some extent, not to a complete extent, but to some extent, having good cards makes up for not having a curve. Cool Tim, the Hunter, makes me think of Cool Time, but not quite. Okay, wow, this Novice Engineer actually has a chance in hell of surviving. That's cool, and we're gonna mulligan the other 2 cards because they're slow. Ah, Big Game Hunter, I don't want you so early. Why do you keep coming into my hand on turn 1? Alright. So let's see if he's got an aggressive start here. I can hold up a little bit. I mean, this will kill like some things, like a Timberwolf or a Stone Tusk Boar, for example. This is such a terrible card. Really don't think it's ever justified to play that. Well, unless you were playing the 1-turn kill Hunter deck from back in the day. This will be very big on turn 4, but a Deadly Shot would take it out. It's a little bit tricky to establish board presence against Hunters, because there's always some removal spell or another they could have. Steady Shot me, please? 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 Well, if he doesn't Steady Shot me, it's not the end of the world, because I can use Rockbiter Weapon and Totem. It's pretty efficient, given that I have nothing else to do on turn 3. I'm obviously not going to play this. Oh, man, man, man. These slow starts are killing me. Actually, I have a huge spike at 3 mana. I should have something to play. I guess I have some 3 mana cards that don't really count, like the Big Game Hunter, hence my issues. He really should just attack me and let me kill the boar with the Novice Engineer, unless he's afraid of a Shattered Sun Cleric, but I never saw those. It'd be reasonable just to do this, and fine. Okay, I'm actually fine with that, so he's going to take the safe way out. For the record, he could have gotten away with the point of damage, but it really wouldn't have been worth it, in my opinion, to take that risk. So we make a Totem. And then we kill off this very threatening creature and pass the turn. Okay, so the Twilight Drake will actually be a 4/6. And if this thing gets to live, Deadly Shot won't do it, neither will Multi-Shot. So this thing living or dying right now makes a really huge difference. Now, what he could do is play a creature. If I play the Twilight Drake, then the creature kills this thing, of course. Then Deadly Shot will finish off my Drake. But I'm still going to do that because, you know, What else am I gonna do on turn 4? Make a totem? It's just you just gotta play into it sometimes and hope it works. Can't play. Okay, that's fine. Yep, we're gonna do this. Swing for 1. So now a deadly shot will let him kill my Drake. In which case I'll play the Silverhand Knight probably. Although this Panther actually is pretty good right here. I might have to use Doomhammer next turn. The problem with Doomhammer on turn 5 is on turn 6. Because of Overload 2, I can't play either of my 5-drops, so I'd actually rather play this on turn 6. But this isn't great against the Panther, because the Panther can kill it. Now, luckily, he didn't actually have the multi-shot for my Drake. And he didn't kill my 1/1, which I think is a little bit of a misplay. Like, I understand why, but then you open yourself up to stuff like this. Oh, God, that's really good. So we're gonna just kill that with our totem. Kill that. Now, the Flame Tongue's kind of on the wrong side, unfortunately, but there was no way around that, just because of how the totems get placed. And, ooh, Healing Totem's probably the best one to heal this up. Explosive Shot, I'm a bit vulnerable to, but the Flame Tongue would survive it. So this turned out really well. Explosive Shot's the best card I can think of him having, and it's not even that good. Takes up his whole turn and really just kills a creature and a totem. And then if he does anything else, you know, now once you build up a board against hunters, it's like a really important priority, obviously against everyone, but hunters in particular, if you can build up a board against them, you nullify the power of Deadly Shot and Multi-Shot, which are 2 of their most important removal spells, and that really makes a huge difference. Okay, Knife Juggler, I'm pretty happy to see. I don't really care that much. Let's see, he's gonna fling some knives, or what? Houndmaster. Wow, he coined that out, and it doesn't even have a beast. Wow. All right. Well, we could play Lightning Storm, coin flip to try to kill the Houndmaster. That seems a bit lackluster. I could just play Doomhammer, kill the Knife Juggler that way, kill also the Houndmaster with my Drake. I wish the totem were over here. There was no way for me to do that, unfortunately. I don't think. Oh, thinking. Shut up. Yeah, well, let's do the Doomhammer. So we'll do this. You have to be very careful against hunters, because I mean, sure, I'm winning now, but this could turn around on a dime. 18 health is a bit scary. I don't have any built-in healing. I actually didn't get any healing cards at all. So that was a risk. That was definitely a risk, killing the Knife Juggler in that particular way. And he has the Explosive Shot now. Well, my Flame Tongue lives, so that's fine. If I remember correctly, when you play the Knight, the Squire comes in between, so if I were to play him to the left, the Squire would come in between. However, I'm actually going to do that anyway, because I want the totems I create in the future to come out to the right. So we're going to do this, and this, because really, I don't see myself killing that many more creatures unless they're very, very weak hitting. So we've got 8 damage here, plus another 8 here, that's 16 damage. He's pretty low. All my burn is still in here, like Lava Burst, Lightning Bolts, still in there. Bloodlust. He's in a bit of trouble if he can't get this under control. And I want him to play something big like a Savannah Highmane so I can hex it and then just win. Or so I can Ventricle Mercenary, or Big Game Hunter it and just win. Like a Ventricle Mercenary would be great to see. This sucks. Oh, I don't want that. That's lame. No, you're playing all the wrong stuff. You suck. Boo. Boo! Oh, man. Well, okay. This is fine. This is fine. So I think now is the time to play Azure Drake and Lightning Storm. Alternate plan. I could play Flesh-Eating Ghoul and Lightning Storm, which would definitely kill these, and maybe kill this. Wait, Flesh-Eating Ghoul, Kobold, Geomancer, Lightning Storm. Oh my god. I always complain that I'm 1 mana short of making my plays. Not this time. I had exactly enough to do everything that I wanted. Okay, I think I'm going to win now. So he gets a card off the Acolyte, but I'm still ahead of him on cards. Notice how I have the same number of cards he does, and like 5 extra cards on the board. All of which are real cards, and they're not even my hero ability totems. And I have a life advantage. Okay, this is really spectacular. There's like no answer that a hunter could have here. Explosive Shot doesn't kill the ghoul. Explosive Trap would kill off a few things, but leave the rest. He'd need like some pretty amazing stuff to win right now. And I can always kill something really big and hex something small. Or kill something bigger, or hex something that isn't quite big enough to be killed. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, do I win here? I think I have to. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty good. Yoink! And then this just has to be enough damage, right? Yes, of course it is. Okay. Wow, that was a beatdown. I think I was pretty much in it the entire game. It's just always ahead. There was that one turn he needed to have Deadly Shot for my Twilight Drake and he didn't. But more importantly, you know what was really the key moment of that game? Was when he didn't kill my 1/1 totem with his Panther. That could have saved him the game because I played Flame Tongue Totem then, used my 1/1 totem to kill the Panther, and it was just all downhill for there. Interestingly, when I had a Novice Engineer and he had the Stone Tusk Board, he used the board to kill the Novice Engineer, which was a conservative play. Then he made a very reckless play, I think, of leaving the 1/1 totem alive without using his Panther to kill it. Like, the Panther wouldn't have even died to it. It just would have been a free kill. So it's like he went aggressive in a situation where he shouldn't have. Okay, so cool. We have 2 chances to make it into the money and beat the curse. Those of you who stick around for the post-run ritual afterwards, we'll take a look at the stats one way or the other and see just how many games in a row I had that were cursed with mediocrity. Justin the Mage. Wow, man, you do mages a disservice with that name. I mean, Justin is kind of a lame name no matter what, but like for a mage, master of the arcane, like really? Like, bow before my terrible power, for I am the great archmage, Justin. It just doesn't work for me, man. It doesn't work for me. All right, Novice Engineer will be played on the next turn, just as a cycling card. I could make a totem. The totem, you know, the totem might actually live. This is actually a difficult decision. Ah, well, no, now it's easy. This is obviously the play. Well, not obviously. I think a lot of people wouldn't make it because they're afraid of the mage using, you know, hero ability. But I feel like this 1/1 sticking around and costing her 2 mana to kill the other thing is worth it. Oh, she's gonna Arcane Missiles. Hit my face! Hit my face! Yes, it hit my face! Woo! She's gonna use the coin now to finish it off. That's fine. So I used an Arcane Missiles. This actually justified itself, by the way, because it ate an Arcane Missile. So it was a card for a card, plus she used the coin. I think that's totally legit. Alright, we're gonna do this thing. And, I don't know, probably play 2 Novice Engineers the next turn. If we play 1 Toughness creatures faster than she can ping them to death, profit! Alright, let's see what she's got for me here. Notice how having a 1/1 like always puts the mage in a dilemma. Either they kill it, or they make a real play. So she's gonna Frostbolt half of my card. So even if this does get killed by the hero ability now, it's still justified itself because it still took a card out. Anyway, this is a fine top deck. Of course, it always dies to Fireball or Polymorph, but what's interesting is if she does play one of those, then the boar survives, and if it's a Polymorph, I actually get a sheep, which is nice because it lives right now. I'll have the 1/1 army plinking away here. Mana Worm, boo! You suck. Okay, you know what? You don't suck. I'm glad you didn't play this on turn 1. The difference between a turn 1 Mana Worm and a turn 4 Mana Worm is pretty huge. So she's going to get a card advantage, but what's really nice is that actually, she hasn't gotten card disadvantage, but she hasn't really, like, gotten ahead so far. Interesting. Do I put the Doomhammer in my hand here? I've got a lot of health. No, because if I Doomhammer, I don't really want to hit this twice. I think that's a bit frivolous. So what I will do is Novice Engineer and then use Rockbiter Weapon to kill this thing. I could use Doomhammer and the Piglet, but I want to keep the Piglet around. Oh, that would have been a perfect play. Alas, yeah, we'll just do this. Seems pretty good. Lightning Storm, that could be handy. Rockbiter to kill the Mana Worm. And what's nice about not Doomhammering now is that the Azure Drake will be playable next turn. Otherwise, I would have only had 4 mana after the Overload too. Okay, yeah, we have a 1... Why do I always have this 1 Toughness army against mages? But it worked out last time, so who knows? The player who beat us was not a mage, it was a paladin. This is a decent situation. I mean, if she plays one big thing, I could definitely hex it. Oh my god, Big Game Hunter! Why the fuck aren't you in my hand now, Big Game Hunter, huh? Lame-o. Oh man, that would have been so perfect. Well, so do I ignore this, or do I hex it? I think I hex it. I think I play the Unbound Elemental and Hex, because honestly, if I let it live, it would kill my Twilight Drake, and I think that keeping it around was better than like trying to just race past it and hold Hex or something else. So now she can't play Flame Strike, she's a turn away, because she used her coin on turn 2. And also, that means that really Blizzard is the only thing I should be afraid of. Uh-oh, please don't be a Blizzard. Ah, that's not a Blizzard, how wonderful. This is really, I just couldn't even care less about that at all in the slightest. Alright, well, we're ready to play Doomhammer, I think. And that will grow my Unbound Elemental. Ah, perfect. Okay, so she just had nothing whatsoever. She just had stupid creatures. Great. Okay, well, let's go ahead and play Doomhammer. And think. Can I kill her this turn? What do we got? Oh, if this were only a Rockbiter weapon, I could probably kill her. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 4 is 14 damage. Wow, I can get her down to 1 health. Yeah, I'm actually just going to ignore all of her stuff. Because she's dead. Oh, wait, no! Oh my god. Lightning Bolt first. That'll grow the Unbound Elemental. I almost missed that. Wow. Almost missed the win there. I know I've missed a few wins on this channel, but thankfully I caught that one in time. Always look for the win, kids. Always look for the win. Turn 7 victory here. Against some interference. That beat an Arcane Missile, Frost Bolt, and, well, the Mage's overpowered hero ability. Hey, we made it to 7 wins. Woo! So I broke the curse. I'm actually really excited to see when we finish this what the streak was that I was in the 4 to 6 range. But now we're in the money, and it's not over yet. I mean, now who knows how far we'll go. I've not gotten above... Obviously, I've not gotten above 9 with Shaman yet. That is a bucket list item. I've done it so far with Warlock, Rogue, Hunter, and Warrior. Hunter and Warrior being the 2 classes with which I actually got up to 12. So getting up to 12 would be a real return to form here for Thrall the Shaman, but I'd be content... Well, I'm already content, actually. This is fine. I would be content if I made it above 9. That would be really great. A 3rd mage, York the Mage. Okay. This is not exactly a keeper hand. In fact, I'm going to mulligan my Lightning Storm. It's a bit of a risk to mulligan it, certainly, and I could lose, but I just really want stuff to play. Okay, that'll do, pig. That'll do. Get it? Because it's a pig. Okay, anyway. Wow, talk about a curve. Well, this is fine. It'd be better if I were second, because the Twilight Drake is bigger by 2 when you're the second player. Even if you play the coin, it's still bigger by 1. Oh, man. As long as it's not a 2-3, I'll be happy. It's a 3-2. Okay, that's fine. So we'll play the Kobold Geomancer and hope that we can trade it away for the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Bloodlust is terrible right here. This is basically a Chillwind Yeti as long as I don't play out more than 1 card per turn, which it looks like I will not be doing. Don't have a Frostbolt, don't have a Frostbolt, don't have a Frostbolt, deedle-dee-dee. Or a Shattered Sun Cleric for that matter. Doop-a-dee-doop-boop. Oh, you suck. Well, it's still okay. I could play the Razorfen Hunter. The problem is Razorfen Hunter. She can just use the Sorcerer's Apprentice to kill the Piglet, and then the Sorcerer's Apprentice still kills the Hunter, so it's just kind of sad. Oh, don't play Northshire Cleric. Don't play Northshire. Anyway, Earthshock. Earthshock would be great. If I could get Earthshock, I would kill the Scarlet Crusader. I think I've done that like once in my life. Not a chance. Not a chance. Well, I could silence this, but the thing is that it's still just... They still both have 3 power. They're the same, and then they both kill my other 2 creatures. So it just seems like I'm not really profiting. Let's go big or go home here with the Twilight Drake. It's big enough that it can take a hit from the Scarlet Crusader and live to tell about it. And I'm just hoping she doesn't have a Dark Iron Dwarf. Just going big or going home here. That's the plan. Oh my god. Really? Elven Archer? Who plays Elven motherfucking Archer? God damn it. Honest to God, Jesus. Well, oops, I did not do that in the right order. I should have drawn a card first. That was very silly of me, and if I had drawn a card first, I could have played the Tidehunter. Well, that might make me lose the game. Alright, whatever. We made it 7 wins. I don't care anymore. Well, I do care. I do care. Who am I kidding? I care. I never stop caring, folks. Can't stop caring. Maybe I should have silenced that thing when I had the chance. Oh, Lightning Storm's back. That's cute. Okay, let's do that. Do I want to play the Flame Tongue Totem just to have it die? Well, let's see. Do I get a taunt? No, I didn't get a taunt. Alright, we're not going to play Flame Tongue then. It'll just die to the Scarlet Crusader, which would be sad. Well, this game has not been off to a good start. That Scarlet Crusader and the Sorcerer's Apprentice really did me in. And of course she has mana left over to ping off my dudes. Alright, what do we do here? Well, I can play Unbound Elemental and Lightning Storm. The problem is if it only deals 2 damage to this engine, it'll be a 3-3, and then these two guys won't kill it. Don't have enough juice. I can't do this, and Flame Tongue. I'm a minute short. I could play Flame Tongue and Lightning Storm, and then I can kill off everything. Huh. Well, the other option, I could play Spellbreaker, silence this, and just trade my 1/1s in for her 1/1s. So it's an option. Then this engine will kill the Spellbreaker, unfortunately. Now, I'd have 3 mana left after doing that. I mean, I could play Hex on this. That seems silly, though. Okay, I think we're going to go for the Lightning Storm, but without the Unbound Elemental. So we'll do this. Oh my god, I should have totemed first. Oops, that was extremely silly. Yes, because I'm not doing anything else. Crap. Alright, thankfully it was not a spell damage, or I would have been really upset. Let's do a little conga line. And swing for 3. Well, let's see. She's got 6 cards to my 7, soon to be 8, kind of, but not really. Bloodlust is not enough for the kill. Flame Strike kills everything. Well, that was 2 totems and a Flame Tongue, so it's really not the most impressive Flame Strike. We're tight on cards here. Alright, this could be worse. Let's totem up. No! Stop giving me this one! I don't want that one. That one sucks against mages. So I have Hex for big things, Silence for random things, and Rockbiter Weapon for little things. I just need something of my own to actually play. Like Boulder Fist Ogre would be great, or even an Archmage I would take. Silverhand Knight would be fine. We baited out a pretty early Flame Strike. That's cool. I just now need my stuff to play. Okay, so this is a 4-mana spell killing a 3-mana creature. I guess at the end of the day, that's not too bad. Oh, that's annoying. So Rockbiter Weapon can't kill it, but Hex is overkill. Shit, that's annoying. Well, can I flip spell damage totem? Oh, man. Okay, we need to put a creature on the board here, folks. So I'm going to just do that to get a 4-3 out there. Golly donkers. Another problem with shamans, you have so many good spells, you might end up with a handful of spells. And nothing to do with them. Oh boy. Well, this is starting to get ugly. Oh, it's starting to get really ugly. I have to Hex that. I hate it, but I have to do it. Because it's just too good. Earth Shock. Oh my god. Well, let's see if I can get a spell damage. Oh no! Not a chance. Oh man, oh man. All this stuff survives my removal. I guess I could 2 for 1, but that can't be right. I don't know, man. I don't even know. I can't believe my hand is so terrible. Ugh. Whatever. Well, we'll lose. It's fine. Can't win them all. Let's just eat some conciliatory peanuts. Honey roasted peanuts. Gotta eat them with my left hand because I game with my right. I say that like I'm so intense. Like, yeah, game with my right hand. That's all I'm saying is I'm right-handed. This is a sad way to lose a game. Your stuff dies and you don't have any of your creatures. I sure could use another Lightning Storm. You know what's really funny about that? I can't use Rockbiter Weapon now. Or Doomhammer for that matter. Oh god. Oh. Spell damage, please. Motherfucker. That would have been so good. I could have used Earth Shock to kill this, Lightning Bolt to kill the other one. But no, not a chance. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. And even though I can't use it, I might as well put it into my hand. And do that. This game went straight to the dogs. She just top decked a fireball. Looks like she's trying to burn me out. I have some burn damage myself, but she's just had no damage dealt to her so far this game. Lava bursting a gnomish inventor is something No man ever hopes to have to do. Oh! Fuck you, spell damage. Fuck you, spell damage, so hard. Ah. Oh, is that a premature well played? Was that a premature well played? What a bitch. I'm not gonna give her a well played. Oh, constellation peanuts are so tasty. If I just had creatures, I would have won. But, can't complain about luck too much. I was lucky enough to make it this far. Okay, you know what's been great about this arena though? No druids. I think I've had enough druids to last a lifetime. I hear druids are very prevalent and constructed nowadays. They're really annoying to play against. I don't know how you would do it. Because they have Claw and Wrath and Swipe to kill all your early stuff, so if you're aggro, you die. And then they have, like, Druid of the Claw, which is like a 4/6 with taunt, and, like, play a bunch of fat, expensive legendaries, and the 7/10 taunt tree. Like, what are you supposed to do to beat them? I don't know. I mean, any deck can beat any other deck, given draws, but consistently, it seems like a very tough class to beat. That's what's nice about the arena. No metagame, really. Everyone's at the mercy of the draft. And of course I get Anna Ferris. I thought that was Anna Farts. Okay, sorry, you're Anna Farts. I'm not gonna call you Anna Ferris. So Anna Farts, the mage, going first against me. Pretty decent start here for being the second player. First player would have been fine, you know, turn 2, turn 3, but this way I can do coin turn to play this on turn 3. Murloc Raider, well that's annoying. It's annoying. Oh, okay. Now, don't be afraid of doing a move like this. Yes, it's not sexy to Rockbiter a Murloc. I can never remember what it's called. Murloc Raider. Excellent. But at the end of the day, it's a card for a card. You know, if that had been a Mana Worm, I would have done that same thing. Well, it's the same thing on principle. It's a 1-mana card for a 1-mana card. So now I could play the Novice Engineer, but let's get a little bit aggressive, shall we? In fact, I'm going to do it slightly differently. I'm going to play the Unbound Elemental now. The reason being that maybe she'll play something that I'll need to kill, and then I can Lightning Bolt it and get really good. Like Totem, Lightning Bolt, or actually Novice Engineer, Lightning Bolt, and then swing for 3. Would be a pretty good play. Oh, boo! That sucks. So of course I could Lightning Bolt that, but it's not that great, because it just, you know, pops back. You know, I'm going to do it anyway. Let's get a Novice Engineer out here first. And Lightning Bolts. And I'm gonna swing at her face. This is a little bit risky. I calculate there's not that much that would let the golem reach up to 5 health. Fireball. Well, I still got 3 damage through, and then my Novice Engineer can kill this off, which is obviously better than having my Lightning Elemental, Unbound Elemental do it. Okay, this is a pretty good play. Now, notice how I drafted this card fairly highly, and it's quite good. It's very nice to drop onto an empty board. Gives you good presence. What's awkward is, previously I was gloated with 5 drops, and now I have 6 drops, and I'm only coming up on turn 5, which is very irritating. Novice Engineer. Well, can I get a 3-drop, please? Or an Earth Shock, maybe? Hey, finally! Okay, well, let's spell down, or get a Totem. Earth Shock Loot Hoarder is pretty solid. Swing for 2. Okay, Flame Strike's coming up, but I have a really good preempt to it, so I just hope she doesn't play anything that's so good that I need to not play my 6 drops. Like, this is a time when I don't mind her using removal on me. Yeah, okay, this is fine. So, the Novice Engineer I'm happy to use to kill the Dragonling. And then, of course, a Fireball or a Polymorph will kill my Ogre, but I have an Archmage right after it. I could have slow-rolled this, but I kind of like keeping the Archmage around because late in the game it might actually make a difference to Lightning Storm. So she's fishing for Polymorph and Fireball. Does she find it? I don't think she did. I think if she'd found one, she would have used one. Pine-sized Summoner. Psh, whatever. Whatever, man. I don't agree with this choice to ping my face. I would have pinged the creature. You should always try to work creatures down. The question is, do I use the Azure Drake or the Archmage? Well, the Azure Drake lets me make a totem, but the Archmage allows me to play Azure Drake plus Lightning Storm next turn for some surprise mass damage. Now the only question is, do I kill her creatures or do I hit her in the face? I think I'm going to hit her in the face. 6 damage is a lot of damage. And considering that I have Azure Drake plus Lightning Storm, which is going to kill everything that she has, well, maybe not the mechanic, but most likely everything. Seems like a good reasonable... Oh, it is going to kill everything, because I have a spell damage already. Right, so the Azure Drake plus Lightning Storm, unless she kills this, will kill everything. And I doubt she'd kill this, because the Ogre is a much bigger threat. Okay, so she can throw her creatures into my Archmage, and use the hero ability to finish it off. Wouldn't be a bad play. And then now Lightning Storm is a little bit unimpressive. Actually, it would kill off the Argus and the Pint-Sized Summoner. Okay, so she's thinking the same way that I am. The good news is that my Ogre is alive, which is nice. And I get to swing for 6 again. Am I going to do that? Oh, do I play the Twilight Drake? Well, let's say I flip a Totem. If I don't get spell damage, and then I play the Twilight Drake, I will only have 2 mana left. It's not enough to Lightning Storm. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Let's draw a card. Seems good. Bloodlust's going to be good later, potentially. Let's Lightning Storm to kill her stuff. And just swing for 6, honestly. It's a lot of damage. And she's really starting to feel the heat here. She needs single target removal for this, but she needs, like, Flame Strike for both. So it's a little bit difficult for her. Now Spellbreaker would be the best top deck, so I could silence this and attack with it. Now she starts pinging it. This should have already been at 6 health. The fact that she only just got it there is bad news for her. Okay, well, Bloodlust would let me hit for 7. That's not quite enough. The freeze is preventing me from winning. I think the only question is, do I Hex first and then attack, or do I deal 4 damage and then Hex? I think I'm going to deal 4 damage and then Hex. So we'll do that. Hex. Play Knife Juggler, and then we'll make a Totem. 50-50 chance I'll get to kill this frog. Okay, whiffed. But maybe next turn I can play some more creatures and get some more chances to kill the frog. I'm threatening lethal here, even without Bloodlust, so she has to address that fact. And Flame Strike isn't enough, because she didn't ping my Ogre that one time a few turns ago. If she plays Flame Strike, this thing's at 2 health, hero ability won't finish it off. She need to have Flame Strike and Frostbolt. Now, there's no telling that she even has a Flame Strike, but it just goes to show how big of a difference, little decisions like that can make. Okay, so she has Polymorph, but that's not going to save her. She's still dead on the board. This is 8 damage. Now, if she pings one of these things off, she's no longer dead on the board. She goes down to 1 health on the board, but then, of course, I have Bloodlust, so I will win. If she doesn't interfere. Anna Farts. I've noticed if I wait for a while and then click, it has a higher... It pretty frequently does the bug. Fen Creeper. That's frustrating. So now... she's not dead on the board anymore. Okay, let's play the Twilight Drake. Fling a Knife. That's cool. Let's play Flesh Eating Ghoul. Fling a Knife. You know what? What am I doing? I'm sorry, folks. That was extremely stupid. I could have won if I had just played Bloodlust. Because I could have used the little ones to kill the Fen Creeper, and then the Knife Juggler and the... Wow. I'm really, really sorry that I made such a huge error. As it is, I can use the Drake and the 2 little ones to kill the Fen Creeper. And then the Knife Juggler gets through for 3. That was really silly. Now everything dies to a Flame Strike. Oh, that was very silly. Do any of these cost 0? That costs 0. Actually, doesn't make any difference, but... Anyway. Sorry. I apologize for that error. I just was like, Flesh Eating Ghoul? That's great. Let's play the sheep. Okay, well. Let's do this. That. Swing for 3. I mean, this is a little bit dicey because a Flame Strike does kill my whole board now. And if I don't draw a Lava Burst or a Lightning Bolt or a Rock Biter Weapon or a Doom Hammer in time, I'll lose. Well, no Flame Strike, so I guess she never had it after all. I don't know what she's planning to do to save herself from this. Apparently the answer is concede. That was a very awful misplay on my part, but luckily this time I don't have to pay for it. We conquer Anna Farts the Mage. And then we move on to our next game. So here we are. Our arena life is on the line. But 8 wins is great. And I got a chance to make it to 9. Haven't made it, You know, I really haven't made it to 9 wins with Shaman since, like, the early days. Like, the way long ago. Like, super long ago. Like, I don't even remember, like, that. Not so long ago that the Rogue was still overpowered. But let me try to think. What were some of, like, the weird things in that time that don't exist anymore? I think that was, like, shortly after the Healing Totem. Yeah, it was after the Healing Totem got nerfed that I started doing really, really well with Shaman. Oh, this is a pretty great opening hand. I don't think I need 2 Rockbiter weapons, but 1 is fine. Oh, wow. Well, that's awesome. So I'm pretty happy about this. Let's see what he does on turn 1 before making any commitments.
Greetings, friend. Greetings, friend.
I'm not going to say anything because it'll look douchey like I'm trying to tell him to hurry up. Okay, so I could actually coin out a Novice Engineer and then Panda it, put it back in my hand. But that seems a bit silly. Let's just play the Panda. Have a little bit more pressure. The Panda, unlike the Novice Engineer, will kill a totem he can play. I just hope it doesn't play the 1/1 totem. And if he plays a real creature, I could Rockbiter it or trade the Panda, just kind of depending, and go by ear. Stormforged Axe. Oh, well, now I wish I'd played the Novice Engineer. Of course, I couldn't, like, play around that. That's, you know, kind of a silly thing to play around. So these die, but I'd rather have them die than have totems die, because this way at least I'm cycling through my deck. And the Razorfin Hunter is not bad against the Stormforged Axe. The Stormforged Axe doesn't kill the Hunter itself, it only kills the Piglet. Okay, a greedy play would have been to try to wait and kill that later. My opponent's not that greedy. Okay. Well, because this is spell damage, a Forked Lightning will kill them both, but then it'll be overloaded for 2, so I don't really mind that much. I just don't want to see, like, a Shattered Sun Cleric to let this, you know, reach up and kill my Hunter, and then the Axe finishes it off. Next turn will probably be Novice Engineer plus Totem. Kind of have to hang on. It's a bit of an awkward hand, because this on turn 5 will stop me from playing this on turn 6. Ugh. They haven't fixed that bug. It really kills me, man. It's like my favorite thing in all of Hearthstone. Okay, that's a really good drop. It's just really good for my opponent there. Holds up quite nicely against my own board here. Knife Juggler just dies in a multitude of ways, so I don't think I want to do that. Let's go ahead and do Novice Engineer. Dread Corsair would have actually been pretty good. Kill the Totem. And play my own Totem. The 1/1. Well, the 1/1's alright. It threatens to kill the Dragonling in case the Novice Engineer gets killed, and the Hunter holds up against both of these, kind of. They would both have to run in to kill it. So do I play the Doomhammer? Maybe. The following turn I'll have 4 mana to work with. This would be 2 mana with the Doomhammer in my hand, and then this would be 2 mana. So I could, like, play Knife Juggler and Dread Corsair the following turn. Ah! So that buff is going to let the mechanic kill the Hunter. And he's going to cheekily sneak some damage through. Well, let's think. I could play this to try to then get that later, but the problem is this is a 2/4. It will die to the Dark Iron Dwarf. I don't have any way of killing this. I mean, I could, of course, Rockbiter weapon on one of my little guys. Kill the Dwarf, use the other one to kill that. That's an interesting move. I think I'd rather just play the Doomhammer, though. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of extra damage. I'm going to use the Doomhammer to kill both the Dragonling and her mechanic. Or, sorry, the mechanic and her Dragonling. And then leave this alone for now. I'll be down to 20, but if he puts me at 20, he's leaving these guys around, which he might not want to do. This is 12 damage at his face. He's down to 11 health. If I use Rockbiter weapon on my weapon, this is like an extra, well, it's 12 plus an extra 6, it's 18 damage. So he's very low on health if he lets things stand. Ah, Stormpike Commando, alright. And he's going to kill the Novice Engineer. Very, very careful play, I approve. Okay, well, let's do the plan then. We'll do this, and the Dread Corsair. So I could kill them both and go down to, geez, 16 health. Risky, but I think it's the right move. It protects, because it lets both of my creatures live. Okay, so now I'm definitely going to be hitting him with the rest of these charges. Almost definitely. I might need to clear out some totems, I guess. That's one nice thing. This against Shamans is cool because you can use it as a totem clearer while also getting other value out of it. So I've paid the price. I've paid the overload for it. Now let's just see what he can do. I mean, if he can kill these with like a forked lightning, say, then that's one thing. But if these are allowed to attack and he drops to 17 health, I mean, we've got 8 plus 6 is 14. It's almost dead. No fire elemental is good news. That's actually totally fine, because I actually am more concerned about the 3-2 body than the knifelings. Although I guess the knifelings wouldn't be that bad. Okay, hang on. We gotta do some very careful math. I got 2 rockbiter weapons. Each of these with Wind Fury is essentially 6 damage. So this is 6, 12 damage plus the 12, or the 8 already on here. That's 20 damage. He's technically dead if I can get all the damage through. So what that means is that I have to do the following. I'm going to play the Archmage, which is a very beefy thing. I'm going to hit him for 3, and I will commit one of the Rockbiter weapons right now. So we're going to swing for 10 damage. So now he needs to clear my board and address the fact that I have this plus Rockbiter weapon to kill him, so he needs to have Taunt or Life Gain or Weapon Destruction. And Taunt doesn't work because I can silence the Taunt and then still play the Rockbiter weapon. Life Gain doesn't work by itself because I still have extra damage from my creatures. Obviously, the Knife Juggler dies, but the Archmage survives. So he's in a lot of trouble. My threat is a very serious one. Probably the best answer he could have is an Acidic Swamp Ooze. It's really the only card in the game that I can think of that would really easily let him get out of this. Because then, you know, he kills the Knife Juggler. What we've got is 4, 7 damage. It's not enough to kill him. So he really needs the Ooze. He hasn't had the news for 3 turns, so probably isn't going to get one. Flame Tongue, not that good. Lets him kill the Archmage if he wants, but the Knife Juggler still lives. Bloodlust. Okay, now you can kill both of my creatures. Oh my god, can he kill? He could almost kill me. Holy cow, that was 14 damage. I'm down to 2 health. Wow. Alright, well, anyway, it doesn't matter. So he could have gotten me down to 2 health. It wasn't good enough. He makes the right play. That's absolutely correct. Because you don't want to let the Knife Juggler live. 3 plus 4 is 7 damage. Then like a Lightning Bolt kills you. But I have Rockbiter weapon for the kill. So we're just going to do that. That's probably like 3 games where the Doomhammer really carried me. But you know, that's why I drafted the card. That's why I put it in my deck, was so that I could draw it. And I've had some people on my channel, you know, mentioning, you know, their frustration that you know, I have like a mediocre deck or whatever, and I still do really well. But I mean, I post all the games on the channel, and we've seen more than enough games where I just get horribly unlucky and lose, or I lose because I make mistakes. You know, if you win a lot of games, it's because you're playing well. You can't get lucky that much. Nobody can get lucky that much. There's like so many Hearthstone players out there who do well consistently. You can, you know, me, Trump, Crip, Ribbo, Hafu, probably some other streamers that are up and coming. I haven't really been following the streams that much in the last few months. We all can't be that lucky. There's just no way that we're all that lucky. We're playing well. So if you consistently get, you know, only 2, 3, or 4 wins, there's something that you could do to improve. You got to find out what that is and do it. So against a Paladin, even though I don't like to do this, going first, I will keep Lightning Storm just in case things get out of hand, so it can clear out his recruits. As it happens, I drew a pretty mediocre replacement, so the Novice Engineer is fine. It cycles a card and kills a recruit, so it kind of like just a big null. Like, I spend 2 mana and get a card. He doesn't spend a card and spends 2 mana, but then doesn't get anything out of it. So really neither of us comes ahead. Knife Juggler's good, though. If he passes the turn here, I can play Knife Juggler. Ow, boo! That sucks. Oh, that sucks a lot of dongs. Well, now I have to play the Knife Juggler just to try to trade against this thing. I can't Lightning Bolt it. Playing a Totem is futile. So yeah, he now can, if he passes an Argent Protector, I would say he just wins. Well, he's not going to win the game, because eventually they'll die to Lightning Storm. He fucking has it. God damn it. Oh, Lord on a fucking pony. Well, Lightning Storm will kill them both off. The question is, how greedy am I going to get? The answer is pretty greedy. That was a really good drop. So this will kill one of them and deal 1 damage to the other, and it'll distract him a bit. So that's fine. But if I hadn't drawn this, would I have played Lightning Storm? I probably would have, you know, cycled a card first and then played Lightning Storm the following turn. I don't know. Just trying to be a little greedy. He is playing very safe. Not letting me get any kind of advantage. or keep any kind of board presence. This panda kind of sucks, it just dies to that. So we'll draw a card. Kobold Geomancer, not much of a point, really. Let's make a totem, hope for the 1/1. Not a chance. Oh, this game just got off to a terrible start, so if I lose, I lose. He's playing very conservatively, killing all my stuff, which is correct, and I don't have him with the right things. I don't have, like, my Silverhand Knight. Ah, there we go. There we go. That's the spirit. That's what I need. I could Lightning Bolt this thing, but that seems really silly. This will not die to Lightning Bolt, so we're just going to pass the turn there. Alright, now if he has Blessing of Kings, he probably wins, because then he'll be able to kill this. But if he doesn't have it, or any other way to remove this, I might have a chance. If this Twilight Drake, ah, fuck. Go to hell. So he gets to kill the Twilight Drake. It wasn't quite big enough by 1 hit point. I needed to be the second player. Oh, alas. I'm not elemental. Okay, well, we'll do it. I'll play this thing. Do that. I really need to taunt or spell damage, and of course I got neither. Let's Lightning Bolt that, make my guy grow a little bit. Pass the turn. Ugh, lost a coin flip. That's so sad. Well, 2 of the losses in this arena, assuming this game is a loss, were the Paladins. And I guess that makes sense. My deck is a little bit awkwardly curved, and Paladins are very good with creature play. Blessing of Kings is freaking brutal there. Okay, well the good news is I can play Lightning Storm. And I will. I was really hoping for a taunt or spell damage, then it would have made sense to play like the panda maybe, and save it later. Anyway, it's Lightning Storm to kill off 2 creatures, and pass the turn. So he's got 6 cards to my 4 plus 2 totems, and he also has a weapon. I'll get a card back with the Drake, but I'm behind on mana because of Overload. It's looking pretty grim, I'm not gonna lie. My best chance would be if he had played like a Stormwind Champion or something big for 7 mana. I could have gotten some tempo by hexing, but he just played little things, which is unfortunate. Okay, let's hex that. Kill the frog. And is there a point to playing one of these? No, not really. Let's play that and pass the turn. Okay, so now that I finally got the taunt, if it lives, I might finally play like some stuff. This just sucks to play against the True Silver Champion, you know? Oh, man. Lame. Although, this plus Earthshock will kill off the Argent Commander. I will totally do that. That's really, really good. Actually, I could play the Geomancer plus Earthshock to kill the Commander. Interesting. Do I want to play the Azure Drake here? Well, let's see if I can get a Taunt Totem. If I get a Taunt, I will play the Azure Drake. Not a chance. Alright, so what I'm going to do is think. Could do this, but it just dies to the weapon. That seems sad. Let's play the Geomancer. Earthshock. Pretty mighty right there. Let's do the Panda, and let's protect the Geomancer. So that I can play it in the future, maybe, for some fat burns. Oh, I can play it again. Do I not? Yeah, I'll just play it again. Whatever. We're past the point of being fancy. We're on the ropes here. We've been on the ropes all game. We just gotta throw everything to the wind here, including caution. Especially caution, you might even say. Oh, he's got Consecration. Well, you know why he has Consecration? Because of course he would. Why wouldn't he have Consecration? And he still has 5 mana to work with. Yeah, alright, yeah, no problem. Blue! This weapon is maddening. Doomhammer! Boo! I don't need you. Okay, we're gonna do this. Draw a card. Alright, Taunt Totem. You gotta happen right now, buddy. Right now. Ah, you suck. Yeah, we'll Lava Burst that. 9 wins. Well, I'm happy to get up to 9 wins. That is a lot of wins. It's, what I've gotten more with Shaman than any other number of wins. But that just means we'll have to come back in the future and try to get up to 10 wins with Shaman some other time. Stormwind Champion. Hey, Big Game Hunter. Whoa, never mind. Big Game Hunter makes no difference. This is a 6/6. Oh, God. This is a good combination, too. Alright, well, we gotta do this. Gotta see if we can get something. Hex, maybe? Hex. Hey! I still lose. Well, technically, he only has 3 power on the board, so this Drake might survive. JK. He just needs to breathe on it. It'll tip over. He's got Blessing of Might or something, maybe? Dark Iron Dwarf. Shattered Sun Cleric. Blessing of Kings? No, that's the worst one of the ones I was thinking of. No! Okay, come on. Big Game Hunter, make it happen. Me and the captain need to make it happen, baby. Please. Just for laughs. Just for comedy. Not a chance. Alright, spell damage totem. I need you, buddy. Spell damage totem. Can I hear a spell? Healing totem. Seriously, the number of times I've gotten a healing totem is just crazy. Now, I have a quest to deal whatever X damage to heroes, I think. Do I? Or did I already beat that quest? I don't even care anymore. Whatever, we're just going for the kills. If I top deck Rockbiter Weapon, and then top deck another Rockbiter Weapon, I'll still lose because they'll kill me before I can actually kill him. So, that's good. What? Oh, that's insult to injury right there. He's so conservative. He's just killing everything. Oh, man. What a game. Paladins, man, this game really smashed the crap out of me. That was well played. So, 9 wins, can't complain. That's a good number of wins. Unfortunately, there's a huge disparity between the gold reward at 9 wins and the gold reward at 10. 9 wins, you're getting your entry fee back. At 10 wins, you could get like 300 gold. But that's fine. I'm still pretty happy with where I'm at. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this run, do please like and or subscribe as always. And let's start the post-run ritual now. And... God, well, golden common I guess is better than a non-golden one, but still. So we made a profit of 25 gold there. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at our pack. We're also going to check my Shaman stats after this. You won't see them on your screen, but I can narrate them too. Epic! Ooh, Big Game Hunter. I don't think I have 2 of these. That's actually a very important one to have. I was hoping there might be a legendary to go with that epic. Oftentimes, when you're opening packs, if it's raining, it's also going to pour. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a new one. Yep. I do not have a Big Game Hunter. Also, is that a new rare? Whoa. That's highly improbable. Okay, what do we have here? Did I really not have a Mana Wraith before? Wow. That's my first one. Holy crap. That's crazy. Okay, the other things were Big Game Hunter. There's it. That's my first one. Awesome. And then Silver Moon Guardian. I have 2 of those, of course, so we'll get 50 dust. It's fine. Okay, so let me take a quick look at my stat. Oh, well, first, let me take a sneak peek at the next arena. It's gonna be Paladin, Mage, or Priest. Might need to play Paladin after they smashed me, although maybe Paladin's just a good matchup against Shaman, so that's not a good reason to play it, because not that many people play Shamans. So, let's add in these new stats. So I got 9 wins and 175 gold. That's the most gold I've seen post-patch, actually. 10 wins, my gold amounts were 260 and 375, so it's kind of huge. So yeah, Shamans, I had... Okay, here was a run of games. 4, 6, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runs in a row that were between 4 and 6. And I've actually had a total of 20 Shaman runs, averaging 7.1 wins per run. A success rate of 70%, which is actually below Warrior, Priest, and Hunter, interestingly. But not 10 wins 9 times, 7 win once, 6 wins thrice. And then like a bunch of times I got 4 and 5, but I've never been below 4. So I guess it's a class I should stop bad-mouthing. After 20 runs, never going below 4, and averaging over 7 wins a run, is pretty good. For some reason, it just doesn't feel good to me. I don't know why that is. So anyway, that was pretty extended bonus round here, but I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again tomorrow for some more Hearthstone action. Till then.